Hey everyone, in this video we are going to learn about the power of patience. The today's topic is the power of patience. In this video we are learning 5 points about it. Let's begin the video. The first point is patience helps us make better decisions. Definitely it's going to happen. If you have patience in you, then you can make a better decisions. What if you don't have a patience? Then you are going to make decisions quickly. In short period of time you are going to make a lot of decisions. When you make a lot of decisions in a short period of time, you are not going to make a better or good decision, because good or better decisions comes only when you give a time. When you give a lot of time for thinking, then the better decisions will arise. That is the reason. Try to give time for thinking. Be patient. Don't be hurry about taking actions about something. Take a time. You have a lot of time. Don't worry. Be patient. This is because of this you can take a wonderful decisions in your life. Assume if you want to learn or if you want to acquire a new skill. Here what you could do, if you don't have a patience, then you could join immediately any certain courses. After joining that courses, you realizing that this course is not worth, this is not industry standard course, this is not booming course. Already you paid money, already you gave time for it, and you learned some, you learned off skills about it. Then you don't have any option to come back. It's very hard. But if you give time, 1 month or 1 week or certain a while for thinking, for researching which course I should do for my career, then there is more possibilities. You could make the better decisions for your career. What helps here? Patience is helped. That is why having patience is very important, my friend. Let's begin. Second point. Second point is it improves relationships. Being patient with other builder builds trust. We listen more and react less, which makes people feel respected. Of course, why it improves our relationships? Because when we have patience, most of time we are going to listen someone who's saying us. For example, in your parents or with your wife, she's saying something and you are not completely giving attention to her what she is going to say. When you give careful attention towards your parents, then you can understand their problem, you can understand what they are going to say you can understand their scenario. When you understand it completely, then you are going to react it, then you are going to react it on their problem, on basis on what they said. When you react based on what they said, then the problem and the most of the problem going to swallow, because you are not giving answers without listening. You are giving answer based on what you listened. Got my point? What I'm saying to? I'm saying listening is very important. Listening comes only from patience. What if you don't have a patience? Then you're not going to listen them. You give answers immediately. Whatever ideas comes in your mind, those answers could be wrong, those decisions could be wrong. That's what I'm saying. When you give these, when you say something without having a patience, there is more probability of quarrel between both. That is, if you want to stop the quarrel, if you want to, you know, go smooth, if you want to build a relationship with anyone, first, my friend, you have to start listening them what they are saying. This is the golden rule, I would say. Then automatically everything going to solve. That's it. Let's begin third point. Third one is it reduces stress. When we are patient, we stay relaxed, we don't get angry quickly, so our mind stays peaceful. Wow, wonderful point. You know, the third point says it reduces stress. How it could reduce our stress? Having a patience, can we reduce our stress? How it can be possible? Yes, it is possible. Because see, if you have a patience, then you can, you know, think slowly. First of all, how stress comes? How stress comes? When you get angry, when you get lot of work at a time, when you don't have time to doing something which you love to do. On the time, if someone comes and saying to you, then the stress and the anger will come. For solving this, if you have a patience, you could calculate, you can schedule those tasks, those work for doing accordingly. For example, you could schedule a working time. You can classify giving time for my family members, or you can divide some time for going outside, eating out, or going movies or mall, or just enjoying outside. When you schedule like this, everything you are doing, when everything you are doing, then there is less possibility the stress going to come. Because when you are not going to do everything, you are doing only one thing, that is work, and you have to do other things as well, but you are not taking actions, then stress will come. But having a patience, if you give careful attention, then it is going to work tremendously, no doubt in this. Got my point? Yeah, this is how the stress will reduce, by having patience. Let's begin fourth point. The fourth point is patience helps long-term success. Great things take time. Whether it's learning a skill or growing a business, patience keeps us going. See, the fourth point says patience helps in long-term success. Yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, it's real. Because success comes only from long-term time, not in short term. If you want to build a business, a successful business, if you want to acquire a great knowledge or great skill, you want to learn a new language, or whether you want to learn a new thing in your life, you want to implement anything in your life, it takes time, my friend, a very long period of time. It takes a lot of time. But definitely it's going to take a lot of time. Before that, you should have patience. You should have patience. Without patience, how you are going to wait for 10 years, 20 years for learning new skill, for gaining something, for doing something, or building a business? If you have patience, then only, right, you can take, you can make, or you can build business. What if you don't have a patience? You're going to start a business right now without thinking a lot. Then there is very high possibilities who thought lot of times, who gave their 10 years on that business, they're going to success, and you gave only one day, you're going to failure. That's the reason. When you give more time, when you think a lot, when you research on it, then the business going to have a strong in your mind, because you're going to have a experience, you are going to solve a lot of problems whatever going to face it, right? Then you will build confidence. When you have patience, you can do these all things there. Without have patience, you can't do it. The lot of people says, the Warren Buffett, one he said, once a person asked Warren Buffett, hey Warren Buffett, if everyone started to investing in stock market, everyone can become a rich, then why a lot of people are poor? Someone asked to Warren Buffett, and he replied, because everyone are poor because they want to become a rich in quick. They want to become rich in quick. But if you want to become a real wealthy person, real rich, it takes time. No one wants to become a rich by late. That is the main reason lot of people are in poor. They are in poverty. Got my point? If you want to become a rich, if you don't have a patience, then you are going to be poor. Then you are not going to achieve anything. That's the reason. The patience is very important. That's the power the Warren Buffett said. You have patience. If you have patience, then only you can able to wait 10, 20, 30 years of time period for becoming rich. Can't become tomorrow, brother. You can't become a tomorrow. If you have patience, you can become, and you are going to become. No one stop you. That's the reason. Let's start on the fifth point, and the final point is it builds emotional strength. Waiting without frustration. It builds emotional strength. Waiting without frustration makes our mind stronger. We learn to control emotions and stay focused. The fifth point says it builds emotional strength. Yeah, it's, I would say it's a very powerful point, because how it can, do you know how it can build a power? It can build a power emotional strength, because friend, if you want to build a strong business, if you want to be a great investor, or you want to make a lot of money by investing on stock markets, it takes a lot of times. When you have patience in a long period of time, waiting for 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, 35 years, then you are going to see lot of sadness, means ups and downs. When you see lot of ups and downs, then your emotional strength will going to be strong. For example, if you invested before, assume in 2022, in 20 or in 2000, if you are investor in since 2000, you saw market crash in 2008, 2001 and 2000, and COVID crash as well. In COVID crash, everyone are panic. A lot of people are saying the world is going to end, everyone is going to die. But the stock market was in down. You knew it that stock market was down for just a certain period of time, not in entire time or for the life period. Because your emotional strength became powerful. Why? Because you saw a lot of ups and downs. your emotional strength became very strong. You are not going to panic in those COVID time as well. That's why I'm saying you are going to wait. When you wait after COVID, the market was boom. Have you saw how the market has gone and lot of business are closed? When you have patience, you waited. You could waited after completing COVID. You could make restart again your business. You can make again your profit, a lot of profits. That's happened, my friend. That's happened. Got my point? What I'm saying? This is a simple. Having patience means you are having the emotional strength. Okay. Yeah, let's recap 5 points. What are points we said? Okay. The topic name is power of patience. First point, patience helps us make better decisions. It helps us making better decisions. Second, it improves relationships. Third one, it reduces stress. Fourth point, patience helps long-term success. Patience going to help us long-term success, like a 10 year, 20 year, 30 year, 40, 50 years. That is the power of patience. The final and fifth point is it builds emotional strength. How? By having ups and downs. You could see lot of ups and downs. If you have patience, then it builds emotional strength. That's the final point. Yeah, these are the points about power of patience. Thank you for watching our video, and thanks. And if you have any topic suggestion, you could mention in comment section. And whoever watched at this video, thank you. Have a great day, a nice day. See you in the next video, another day, amazing topic. Yeah, thank you all.